This is the Honor Magic V6. Compared to the V5, it's lighter and stronger, but also has a revamped hinge, as well as a larger battery that easily lasts for 2 days under moderate use. While the phone is a complete package as far as foldables are concerned, there is one questionable decision. We'll get to that a little bit later. And for the price of 6,999 dirhams, does that decision hold it back? Let's find out. The Magic V6 isn't a huge departure from the V5 in terms of design, although this deep red vegan leather is a new finish with brush strokes on the surface. It's a great looking device. The vegan leather feels premium to touch and the gold accents hits the spot. It makes the entire phone feel very sophisticated and polished. Also, can we pause here for a second and allow me to directly speak to Honor? If you're capable of designing phones that look as good as this, then why does this exist? Your original work is great. Lean on it. Moving on, the glass on this year's phone is pretty tough. Honor says it has 10x drop resistance and 15x scratch resistance. We did a complete stress test on that in one of our shorts and it's not the one to be missed, so do check that one out. The screens feature an anti-fingerprint and an anti-reflective coating. We're not too sure about the anti-fingerprint as it smudges easily, but the anti-reflection coating does seem to work, and paired with 5000 nits of peak brightness, it's perfectly legible even in broad daylight. Speaking of the displays, the outer screen measures 6.52 inches while the inner screen measures 7.95 inches. Both are OLED, support 120Hz, HDR, and Dolby Vision, and they look pretty good. Let's talk about the hinge now. Honor says that they have updated the hinge mechanism, which now helps distribute stress across the panel when it's folded, while also strengthening the ultra-thin glass layer. What this means is that crease is still there, but only if you go looking for it. The bump when you move your finger over it is much less noticeable compared to any other foldable phone I have tried. After a point, I stopped noticing the bump entirely and the cream became invisible to my eyes. Honor has managed to do all of that while still shaving off weight and size of the device. The entire phone weighs just 217 grams, lighter than many slab phones. And when folded, it felt quite comfortable in my hands. It's a foldable phone, but feels much closer to a normal slab phone. When unfolded, it's just 4mm thin. This is slightly slimmer than the V5 and possibly one of the slimmest foldable phones in the market, but the problem with making phones so slim is that it isn't enough to hold on to, and the sides of the phone start digging into your fingers pretty quickly. It's not a major drawback, but it's worth mentioning. As for the buttons and inputs, it comes with USB Type-C 3.1 with DisplayPort output, volume buttons, and a power button, which also doubles as the fingerprint scanner. You can double tap on the power button to launch any of the Honor AI features or disable that completely. The screen supports a stylus, but it doesn't come with one like the Motorola Razer Fold. There's a good chance that if you buy this phone from Honor directly, you might get the pen included as a bundle offer, but otherwise you'll have to shell out 399 dirhams for it, which is disappointing considering the price of this phone. Coming to the cameras, the Magic V6 features a triple camera system led by a 50 megapixel main camera, a 64 megapixel periscope telephoto with 3x optical zoom, and a 50 megapixel ultra-wide camera. As it is with flagship Honor phones, the cameras on the V6 are mostly excellent. In daylight, the pictures show great control over the dynamic highlights while producing rich color and contrast. The 3x optical zoom is just as good, and the 6x and 10x zoom take pretty decent pictures as well. If I had to nitpick, it does get a little shouty with sharpening, especially if there's a lot of detail or finer objects in the scene. Nighttime photography is good, but not excellent. While the photos look pretty detailed, there is a lot of noise and banding in darker shades. It also has trouble keeping bright lights in control. And now we come to the caveat we mentioned at the start of the video. Despite having the latest Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 chipset paired with high-performance 16 gigs of RAM, the Magic V6 scores noticeably less in CPU benchmarks compared to the Razer Fold or the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 7, both of which use slower chipsets. I'm not sure why that is, and we ran our benchmarks multiple times to confirm, but at least in terms of CPU performance, Honor hasn't tweaked this chip correctly. GPU performance was much better and easily beat the Razer Fold and the Samsung Fold 7 across the board. However, don't bank on using the Magic V6 for long gaming sessions because it has significant throttling issues. The phone could not complete 3D Mark Wildlife Extreme stress tests, which run for around 20 minutes. We tried running it twice. The first time, the app crashed and the phone popped up an overheating message, while the second time, it just crashed the app completely. None of this really matters in day-to-day performance. The Magic V6 felt smooth and snappy by opening apps, rendering animations, using the split screen, or shuffling between different apps. It also stayed relatively cool during use, so at least in non-gaming usage, the Elite Gen 5 chipset seems to be doing its job perfectly. We're not sure if Honor will fix the throttling issues with a firmware update, but if you do plan on playing games on the V6, which it truly is capable of, you might want to hold off the purchase for now. As for the operating system, you get Magic OS 10 running Android 16, and if you've used any Honor phones before, the experience is just about the same. It does come with a bucket load of bloatware, which at this price point I would have liked to see less of. There are two new features worth highlighting. One is the Fast Flex, where you can launch an AI app of your choice, be it Gemini, ChatGPT, or Claude, by slightly folding and unfolding the device. So let's say you're browsing a website and want to use AI for something, you fast flex and the AI app launches as a split screen app. It's actually pretty cool. The other is AI screen suggestions, which you can assign to a double tap on the power button. This executes context-aware AI options based on what's running on your screen. So if you're watching a video, it will prompt you to turn on AI subtitles, or if you're screenshotting a chat, it will give you an option to blur private information by simply clicking on individual messages. Nothing groundbreaking, but nice to have features. So the Honor Magic V6 is an excellent foldable, easily one of the best foldables I've used. I love the design. It's slim and lightweight. The hinge is great. The crease is a non-issue, and the cameras are pretty decent. Battery life is also excellent thanks to the 6000 mAh battery. It hits all the right boxes, but it also competes with the Motorola Razer Fold for the same price, which is just as nice and comes with a larger screen and a stylus in the box. Picking between the two depends more on the OS you prefer. Magic OS 10 or the Moto OS. The biggest concern with the V6 is the performance throttling, and if you don't see yourself hammering the chip or won't use it for high performance gaming, this phone really comes close to the perfect foldable formula. But I want to hear from you. Are you looking at the Magic V6 or the Razer Fold as your next foldable? Or are you just going to wait it out to see what Apple and Samsung have in store? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Like the video if you enjoyed it and subscribe for more. I'll see you on the next one.